The fifth annual Southern African Oil and Gas Conference returns to Cape Town on the 16th and 17th of March this year, promising 2 days of high-stakes dialogue, decisive energy strategy discussions and deal-making opportunities that matter on the continent's biggest upstream and midstream energy stage. Hosted by Petroleum Energy or Agency South Africa in partnership with the Department of Mineral and Petroleum Resources and the South African Oil and Gas Alliance, this conference comes amid concerns over the ongoing Middle East conflicts, which analysts warn could have a dire impact on fuel costs. And for more on this, we are now joined by Mthozami Xiphu from the SA Oil and Gas Alliance Board of Directors. He joins us now via our video link. So thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. I mean, let's start off here as we prepare to see this conference kick off. It does so during a very difficult time as the war in Iran intensifies. What are your expectations when it comes to this conference, particularly at such a difficult time in the world?
Well, perhaps let me start by saying, can you hear me? I've got an echo.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Let me start by saying the war broke out about 2 weeks ago, and we've been preparing this conference, for the last few months, and therefore we did not particularly target sessions to talk to the war itself. But nevertheless, I will say that we will expect that because the conference will be addressed by the minister, there probably will be commentary on the conference, on the war by the minister. I must just always remember that on this platform, I'm representing the conference and not the South African Oil and Gas Alliance or my own views. So let me just say this should be addressed. We will have sessions that also address the global sphere of oil and gas exploration and production, and I would imagine that it will be addressed there as well. For ourselves and for Southern Africa, our expectations are based on the goals that we set for this conference, and those goals are the encouragement of investment for Southern Africa, for South and Southern Africa. There is a great need. I mean, as everybody knows, we live in an area with energy poverty vis-a-vis the abundance of natural resources that we have in this region. You've probably all heard about Mozambique. You've heard about the prospects that we are learning about in Namibia. So the area, and of course, geology has no political boundaries. It's been proven that South Africa itself is very prospective, both onshore and offshore. We could very well have over 300 trillion cubic feet just of gas, both onshore and offshore. I think Total Energies themselves have said, just by themselves, have said we could very well have some 60 trillion cubic feet, while the Northern Karoo Basin probably has some 20 TCF. Now, I'm not even talking about the prospects of our shale gas in the Southern Karoo Basin, which have been estimated by the Petroleum Agency to be over 200 TCF.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say that there are opportunities in South Africa, there are opportunities in Southern Africa. We just need to get on with it, get our regulatory and legal certainty, and move on. So this is an opportunity that is presented to us.
Yeah.
But it's also a challenge on our energy sovereignty. The time for dependence on other countries, on other areas like the Middle East, even on our neighbors for that matter, is over. We need our own energy sovereignty to deal with our issues.
Yeah, and staying with that topic, I mean, what strides have been made since the inception in addressing the issues around energy in the country holistically and also on the continent?
Perhaps let me start with the second part, the continent. This is a South and Southern Africa conference, and therefore does not even try or intend or pretend to deal with the continent. We certainly are trying to deal with Southern Africa. There are bigger conferences that you will hear of, and people have attended. But our aims and our goals for Southern Africa, as I said, has been the encouragement of investment. It has been the sharing of strategies amongst the
All right.
SAGC countries. And those strategies, of course, will involve licensing strategies. We need to share ideas on those, local content strategies, technology developments, skills development.
All right.
Up to now, each of these countries has had its own approach to these issues.
All right.
But of course, there is our workers, the investors, want to see that there is stability in the region. So these have been our goals. And in as far as Southern Africa is concerned, we are quite comfortable that we've made strides. The attendance, the investors that have been attending the conference, the sponsors, they have grown fivefold since we started 5 years ago.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Xiphu. Unfortunately, we have run out of time. That's Mthozami Xiphu. He is from the South African Oil and Gas Alliance Board, talking to us there about that upcoming conference. It takes place from the 16th until the 17th of March this year.